What's up YouTube, Silver Dragons here, and in this video I'm talking about the dollar to silver ratio crumbling all the way to $0 per ounce. It says it right there, $0 per ounce for silver. This is quite a shocking number to see. This has never happened before, and so this is unprecedented times, right? I want to explain exactly what this means. $0 per ounce for silver, so stick around for that. Also stick around for the end of the video if you want to check out the new bullion series from the Carpathian Mint. This is a beautiful one. Thank you so much for watching my video. I do sincerely appreciate it. If you want to learn more about investing in precious metals, or if you just want to watch awesome videos about gold and silver, make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel. All right, so we're going to jump right in. We are at the website usdebtclock.org. Now, typically I show the app version in my videos because it's a little bit easier to see, I think, but we're going to use the desktop version for this video. The reason is because only on the desktop version do they have this little asterisk for dollar to silver ratio, and they explain what it means at the top. So we'll go over that in a second, but first I want to say I made a video probably around a week and a half, 2 weeks ago, where I talked about the dollar to silver ratio, and at the time it was around $120 per ounce, right? Now it says $0 per ounce. Also note the dollar to oil ratio is $0 per barrel, and the dollar to gold ratio is $0 per ounce. So this is unprecedented. This has never happened before. Now let's talk about why it actually says, $0 for all three of these. It's the same reason for all three of them. We're going to talk about the dollar to silver ratio because most of you are interested in silver. I mean, my channel is mostly about silver. I'm called Silver Dragons. So we'll talk about silver, but it applies to all three of them. So if we hover over dollar to silver ratio, you can see US dollar to silver ratio. Now, I'm going to read the red part last. So the normal definition says the year-over-year increase in the US M2 money supply divided by the yearly world production of silver in ounces. So this basically is showing, how many dollars have been created for this particular calendar year and how many ounces of silver have been mined for this particular calendar year. And then we come up with the ratio, right? So let's just say there was $10 created and 1 ounce of silver mined, then the dollar to silver ratio would be $10 per ounce. Okay, so in the past, we've seen this number go extremely high, over $5,000 per ounce back during COVID when they were creating an insane amount of currency and they weren't mining very much silver, right? Because a lot of the mines were shut down and whatnot. But let's read the red part here, the asterisk. It says the US M2 money supply is declining year over year. So for this year, 2023, so far, we've seen a decline in the M2 money supply, which means there's no increase, right? If there's no increase in currency, no increase in US dollars for the year, then this number for the dollar to silver ratio has to be 0. And that's all that this ratio is tracking, right? The increase in US dollars versus the increase of silver ounces that have been mined. This chart is showing the increase in M2 year over year for the last 60 plus years. And basically every single year we see it go up. Now, occasionally there'll be a little dip here or there, but nothing like we've seen recently. So let's actually go to 1 year, and they don't have the data for 2023 yet. At least it's not on the chart, but it does say that this was updated January 24. So I think, pretty soon we're going to see another year get added on here. I mean, I can't even click on 2023 yet. But if we just look at the trajectory from the end of 2022, this is the money supply, right? It was decreasing month over month, and so we can imagine it continue going down into 2023, and so far this year there has been a decrease in the money supply, so the dollar to silver ratio has to be 0. It's not saying that silver should be valued at $0 per ounce. It's simply looking at the ratio of currency that's been created to ounces of silver that have been mined. Now, I hope that was easy to understand. I would keep an eye on this number when we see it start going back up, and I do expect it to go up in the future because, come on, they're going to need to create more currency. They're never going to stop doing that. So eventually this number is going to start going back up. When more currency is created, this means we're going to have more inflation, right? The classical definition of inflation is expansion of the money supply. So M2 is going to need to grow more in the future to expand the economy, etc. This is going to lead to more inflation, higher gold prices, higher silver prices. But right now, that is certainly not the case. So it'll be interesting to see where silver goes from here. Are we going to see silver price sort of move down over the next few months? It is very possible. I certainly think we could see a dip in silver price at the start of 2023. I've been calling for this, but once we get to the end of the year, I do think we'll see a rally in precious metals prices. So stay tuned, but also keep an eye on this chart. You know, when this number starts going back up, I'll definitely post another video. In my last video, I said, I don't know if it can really go lower than $120 per ounce, but obviously I was wrong. It crashed all the way to 0, which I should have anticipated. But either way, here we are today, $0 per ounce on the dollar to silver ratio at the US debt clock. So anyway, let's take a look at those new coins that are coming out from the Carpathian Mint. This is the first time they've produced bullion coins, and honestly, the quality is amazing. They sent me 5 of them to review, and we're going to take a closer look, but first I want to check out the COA. So it says Carpathian Mint, White Horse, the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse. And on the other side here, we can see 2023, 39's fine silver, mintage 10,000 pieces. So it is a limited mintage. This is number 1097 in the series. And wow, the design is absolutely beautiful. The strike is great. I love the finish. It does say 4 horsemen of the apocalypse up on top. Down at the bottom, it says White Horse. So there's going to be 3 more designs to come out. I think it would be fun to collect all 4 in the series. They already do have a series with these designs, but it's high relief. The bullion version is going to be much more affordable. Let's take a look at the other side of the coin. But actually, I think it's a round because the country is Carpathians and 5 thalers. I do not think that's a currency that exists right now. The other coins that they had were from Niue, so I believe these are around, but I could be mistaken. Either way, the design is very strong. I think overall, it's a great piece. If I look at the other ones they sent me, I don't notice any issues, any milk spotting, any flaws. So overall, I think quality control is very good, especially for their first time producing a bullion version of their silver artwork. So overall, great job, Carpathian Mint. I will put a link down below if you want to check these out for yourself. I do not know where they will be available for purchase in the US. But if I get any more information, I'll pin a comment down below in the comment section. I want to say thank you so much for watching my video, and I will see you all in my next one. Silver Dragons out.